everyone, welcome and welcome back to Soulmates Twin Flames Tarot. In today's pick a card reading, we will see if there will be a reconciliation between you and your person, as well as what they're thinking about the situation right now. But before we get started, we do want to thank you for all of your comments and sharing our videos, but most of all for allowing us to be part of your journey. And if you're interested in looking at your personal journey, we have over 30 years experience doing private readings, and there is a link in the description below and pinned to the top comment on how to get private readings with us. This is a general reading for the collective, so not all of it may resonate with everyone watching today, as you're all in different situations, different scenarios, so please just take in what resonates and release the rest to the universe. Also, we have to remind everyone these general readings are for entertainment purposes. For today's pick a card reading, we have 3 options to choose from. Pile 1 will be the card with the big purple stone. Pile 2 will be the card with the orange colored tree in the center. And pile 3 will be the card with the pink and turquoise colored stones. Pause the video if you need to before making your selection. The timestamps are below in the description and pinned to the top comment. So let's begin your journey today. I will see you in your readings. Hi, Pile 1. Welcome to your reading. You chose the card on the left with the big purple stone. In today's pick a card reading, we will see if there's going to be a reconciliation between you and your person, as well as what they're thinking about the situation between the two of you right now. So on the top row, we'll ask Spirit what your person is thinking about your situation, which will give us a general idea of where their head is. And on the second row, we will ask if there is a possibility of reconciliation between you. Please remember this is a general reading for the collective, so not all of it will resonate with everyone watching today. So please take in what speaks to your soul, what resonates with you and your situation, and release the rest to the universe. So let's get right into your reading, Pile 1, and see what your person is thinking about your situation right now. For Pile 1, what is Pile 1's person thinking about their situation? This is the 8 of Wands. What else for Pile 1? What is their person thinking about the situation? This is the Magician. What else for Pile 1? What is their person thinking about the situation? This is the King of Pentacles. So that is Earth energy. So Sun, Moon, Rising in Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. For you or your person, that can be a place of validation. It does not have to be for this selection to work for you. What else for Pile 1? And this is Justice. So that is Libra energy, Sun, Moon, Rising in Libra for you or your person. This can also be a place of validation. What else for Pile 1? What is their person thinking about the situation right now? And this is the Ace of Cups. Okay, Pile 1. So for those of you who are in no contact situations with your person, some people break up and they're waiting for a reconciliation, but there's still communication going on. But some of you, I know, are in no contact situations between you and your person. Now, this 8 of Wands is very much about communication. And it is about communication that is going back and forth. So your person is thinking right now, if they have not been communicative with you, they're thinking about reaching out and communicating. They want to get back in touch with you. They want to have that communication. This is what they're thinking right now, okay? Now, this King of Pentacles, and we'll come back to the Magician, but this King of Pentacles, this is someone who wants to build a long-term relationship. It's someone who wants to build a long-term partnership. And they want to build that with someone that they feel they can have a fulfilling, happy, balanced, harmonious, stable relationship with. Okay, the thing about the King of Pentacles, though, is that the King of Pentacles makes absolutely sure that this is what they want. And they may spend a lot of time in that analysis place, perhaps even to analysis paralysis, trying to think things through, figure things out, figure out where they're going to take this connection and what they're going to do with it. So there may be need for more patience on your part, but we will get more into this reading and get more information for that pile 1 people. So the King of Pentacles is someone who wants longevity. They want a partner. They want to, for those of you who want a family or combine your families, they want a family, plan a family, have a family, combine your families, build a home, move in together. Also take vacations, have adventures, take vacations, take trips. This is someone who is very focused on their work, on their job, on their career, and on their financial security and stability. So this could be your person right now, and this is what your person is thinking about or what's on their mind. But this could also be you as well, pile 1 people, okay? You could also be very focused on your work, on your job, and on your career. Now, this Justice card, this is about balance. It's about restoring balance and harmony to the connection. But this Justice card also tells us that there is past life connection here with you and your person. I will use the Justice card very often as the soul contracts that exist between 2 souls. So perhaps your soulmates, perhaps your twin flames. There is a soul connection in this relationship dynamic for many of you who selected pile 1 today. And I say that because we also have this Magician card that has a very small infinity symbol over the head here, over that cool feather hat thing that I would really like to have one myself. So your person is aware that this connection is something that comes with longevity. They're thinking about where they can take this connection, and that as well comes with this King of Pentacles, this King of Coins, okay? But with the Justice card, they recognize that there is so much more to your story. The story between the 2 of you isn't finished. And even though you're apart, whether they're ghosting or running or they've abandoned or in separation, whatever the case may be for you and your person, I do feel your person is thinking that this situation between the 2 of you isn't finished. It's not over. There's more to the story to be written together, because right here, for the last card on the top row, we have the Ace of Cups. And this is about fresh starts. It's about new beginnings in love, okay? In love. So this as well, though, kind of answers the second question, but I'm still going to go and throw cards for the second question, which is, will there be a reconciliation? Aces, for me, in a tarot reading, symbolize yes, especially because we have 1 ace out of 5 cards. That's pretty good odds here in the grand scheme of statistically speaking, okay? So I do feel that there is this opportunity for reunion for some of you who selected this pile today. It's just something that's not going to move quickly. It's something that is going to take a little bit of time. Now, with this Magician card as well, this is telling us that your person is going to put forth the effort. They're going to find the courage. They're going to find the strength. They're going to find the will, perhaps even the willpower to do what they need to do to come back into your life, create this fresh start, new beginning with love, work towards completing the story between the 2 of you, and come into reunion, twin flame reunion, soulmate union, or reunion, and build a long-term connection between the 2 of you. But for those of you who are being ghosted right now, this is very much telling us that there should be communication coming from your person. This 8 of Wands is very much about communication, but it's also telling us that after a period of no movement, where things have been stagnant or stuck or at a stalemate, this 8 of Wands is also about things starting to move and groove. The 8 of Wands is about swift movement, all of a sudden coming out of nowhere. So let's see. Now we'll do the second question for pile 1. Will there be a reconciliation for pile 1? will pile one reconcile with their person? Pile one people, will they reconcile with their person? See if there's going to be a reconciliation for pile one. This is the Hierophant. That's Taurus energy. Okay, Taurus, sun, moon, rising in Taurus for you or your person. What else for pile one? Will there be a reconciliation? And this is the Fool. What else for pile one? What else for pile one? Will there be a reconciliation? This is the Knight of Pentacles. More earth energy here. Interesting. That comes right under that King. What else for pile one? Will there be a reconciliation for pile one and their person? This is the Star. So that is Aquarius energy. Sun, moon, rising in Aquarius. What else for pile one? Will there be a reconciliation? And this is the Seven of Wands. All right, pile one. So this Hierophant is very much about someone who wants a traditional relationship. So this is telling us that your person is thinking, it's on their mind, about this traditional relationship with you, whatever that traditional relationship looks like. Again, this also comes back to the King of Pentacles, who wants to plan something long-term. They don't want a flash in the pan. They want something that has the emotional and psychological maturity to go the distance, to build a long-term relationship, something traditional. So whatever that tradition is for you, whether it's moving in together, planning a family, getting engaged, planning a wedding, I do feel that that is what your person is saying here. Now, the Fool is very much about your person going for it. As we discussed with the Magician on the top row, the Fool is very much about someone who's going to take a leap of faith and just jump in with both feet. It's also the 0 in the Tarot, which represents the beginning of the journey. So the Fool also represents very much a fresh start, a new beginning between the two of you. Now, again, this Knight of Pentacles is someone who's really thinking about work, focused on work, and perhaps, again, we talked about that with the King. This could be you as well, pile one. People, okay, being focused on work, job, money, financial security, and stability just now. But this Star card, this is saying that, again, there's an awareness in your person that this connection is something special. It's something unique. And it is something that they may even recognize this as a soulmate connection or a twin flame connection, or they may even be aware that there is past life stuff between the two of you. Regardless, they do know that this connection between the two of you is something powerful. It's dynamic. It's something that they haven't experienced with anyone else before, and they know it. They know it. Now, the Seven of Wands tells us that your person is going to put forth the effort. They're going to put forth the energy. They're going to find the courage. Okay, see this little guy here, this knight is on top of the dragon with his staff, and he's going to fight those people that are holding all the staffs against him. So this is about courage. It's about effort. It's about being proactive. It's about taking action and doing what needs to be done to fix the dynamic in the situation between the two of you. So, do I feel that there's going to be a reconciliation between you and your person? It is very clear here that there is a very strong potential for reconciliation for many of you who selected pile one today. That's what this looks like. It is clear. I don't have any questions about something, well, maybe this, that, the other. This is very clear that there is a strong probability here for a reunion, for a reconciliation, for many of you who selected this pile today. So let's see what else we get here for pile one. Will there be a reconciliation? What is their person thinking? What's going on here? Empowerment. empowerment. And I talked about that with the Magician card. I do feel that your person, and with the Seven of Wands as well, your person's going to find the courage. They're going to find the power. They're going to find the inner strength to do what they need to do, to reach out, to communicate. If it's been a long time since the two of you have had communication with one another, you may feel that it could be impossible for them to reach out. But we have seen this so many times with our private clients. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, communication, and then boom, people are back together. It just happens. And just because your current experience may be one of ghosting or them running or no contact or being broken up or separation, it doesn't mean that that's how it always stays. It means that something is going on, whether in your life or in their life or in the connection between the two of you, because again, we have that Justice card, which is very much about learning life lessons, spiritual growth, spiritual evolution, expanding your spiritual awareness. And that is what happens in every twin flame or soulmate connection. That's the nature of the connection. It's not so you can have a great romantic partner or great sex or great adventures or anything like that. That's just the icing on the cake. The real purpose of a twin flame or soulmate connection is your spiritual growth for both of you. It's about both of you growing, evolving spiritually, mentally, and emotionally into the power of who you are destined to be. Okay? So, sorry for preaching there, guys, but let's get back here and see what else we have for pile one. Will their person reconcile with them? Will there be a reconciliation for pile one and their person? This says alchemy. You have the Midas touch right now, very much as well about how I view the Magician card. And every project you begin turns to gold. But alchemy is also the connection between you and your person. Your souls are blending together. They've been apart, but I do feel with this alchemy, it's saying the souls are coming back into union. The souls want to be together. It's the personalities that are holding back. The souls urge to merge. They want to come into union. They want to be around each other. And alchemy is the blending of your essence with your person's essence, your soul with your person's soul, whether it is a twin flame, whether it is a soulmate, whether it is a relationship connection between you and your person. Okay, so this is more confirmation that this is something that has a very strong potential to come back together for reconciliation between you and your person. Pile one. So now we'll throw a few more cards here and see if there's going to be a reconciliation for pile one. Will there be a reconciliation? Unexpected visitors. Interesting, because this Fool is ruled by Uranus, which is the planet of unexpected things. And unexpected visitors is also about unexpected things happening. It also comes with 41 on it. If we had 4 plus 1, that equals 5, which is about change. Change is coming to the situation. Now, why did I mention Uranus with the Fool? Because Uranus is the planet of unexpected things. And if things have been stuck, there's been no communication, you're in gridlock, nothing is happening, there's no sign of reunion, there's no sign of communication. Unexpected things, expect the unexpected, because something is about to shift and change for many of you, okay? Things are shifting, things are changing to create this back and forth communication dynamic between you and this person. So let's see what else we get here for pile one. What else for pile one? What else for pile one? Will there be a reconciliation? Okay. Listening. So this card is very much about listening to the universe, listening to your guidance, listening to your angels, listening to your guides. But this is also about synchronicities, signs and synchronicities from the universe coming at your person about you, encouraging them to get on the move here, to get grooving and moving in this connection between the two of you, to create this fresh start, new beginning. This card also has music notes on it, so I would suspect that your person is hearing songs that remind them of you, or deliberately listening to songs that are taking them on trips down memory lane. Because I do feel the way this looks, your person is getting ready to pop. Remember, expect the unexpected. And even though we did say it may be something that moves a little slow with this King of Pentacles and Knight of Pentacles, this Eight of Wands tells us that things will start moving. And once they start moving, once we get, so basically what I'm saying is, okay, so once your person decides what they're going to do, that's the part that's taking the time here. That's what's requiring the patience on your part. But once they decide what they're going to do, they are going to move. Expect the unexpected. Things are going to start shifting. Things are going to start changing. They're going to be putting forth effort and energy to win you back. So now I'm going to use some message cards. These are unspoken love messages from the heart. This is our deck. There is a link in the description and pinned to the top comment. If you're interested in purchasing these cards, it's important with these cards to only take what resonates and let the rest go. And I think today these cards will probably work better than some other pick a card readings that we did, because this is reconciliation situations where there's a separation, where there's no contact, where you and your person are apart. But still take what resonates and let the rest go. So let's see here what we get for pile one. What is pile one's person thinking? What is pile one's person thinking? I missed the way we talked. Well, that Eight of Wands tells us that communication is going to be happening, so they won't be missing it for much longer. See what else for pile one. I know we're still connected because I feel it when you're sad, in pain, or angry with me. Please make sure you stay positive so I can stay positive. Please make sure you stay positive so I can be optimistic about our future. Again, this comes back to the connection, and I said that earlier in the reading. There is an awareness on your person's part that there is a strong connection here between the two of you. Let's see what else we get for pile one. I feel like an idiot for letting you go. Well, yeah, pile one's person kind of are. And this comes back to the Fool as well. Perhaps they do feel foolish. But what I want to say about this is, we've talked about this being a strong spiritual connection, a spiritual counterpart connection, okay? So sometimes, well, most of the time, actually, that growth occurs when you are in separation, when you are apart from each other. That is where most of the spiritual growth, spiritual awakening, inner work, healing, that is where that happens, okay? So what else here for pile one? I pretended that I didn't care about you, and perhaps your person did pretend they didn't care, but they do care now. We have this Ace of Cups again with these message cards. Please take what resonates and let the rest go. I want you to want me. I'm yours and you're mine. Isn't that a song? I want you to want me. Let's see what else we get here for pile one. We'll take one more card for pile one. What is their person thinking about this situation? We both need some time to work on our issues. I know that we will come back together when we are healed and stronger. So And I didn't mention this earlier. I don't remember. The star is also about healing. It's about healing what is holding you back. Healing what's holding you back from life, living your fullest life, living your authentic life. So your person is saying that they recognize that you both need to heal in order for the foundation of this spiritual connection, this spiritual counterpart connection to come into union. Are you on their mind, pile one? Yes, you are. What are they thinking about? They're thinking they miss you. They're thinking about where they want to take this relationship with you. They want a fresh start, new beginning with you. They want a chance to start again. Will there be a reconciliation? There is a really good chance for reconciliation here for many of those of you who selected this pile one today, okay? This is your reading for today, pile one. Thank you so much for watching and allowing us to share your journey. And if you'd like to look at your personal journey, a link with details for getting private readings with us is in the description and pinned to the top comment. Also, we'd like to ask if you would take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. We appreciate all of you so very much. Blessings of peace, love, and light to everyone watching today. I'll see you over in reading 2. Have a great day, everyone. Hi, pile 2. Welcome to your reading. You chose the card in the middle with the orange colored tree and the blue stone in front of it. In today's pick a card reading, we're going to see if there's going to be a reconciliation between you and your person, as well as what they're thinking about the situation between the two of you. So on the top row, we will ask Spirit what your person is thinking about your situation right now, which will give us a general idea of where their head is. And then on the second row, we will ask if there's a possibility of reconciliation between the two of you. Please remember, this is a general reading for the collective, so not all of it will resonate with everyone watching today. You're all in different scenarios, different situations. So please take in what speaks to your soul and release the rest to the universe. So let's get right into your reading, pile 2, and see what pile 2's person is thinking about your situation right now for pile 2. What is pile 2's person thinking about their situation? This is the 2 of Wands. What else for pile 2? What is their person thinking about the situation? This is the Queen of Cups. So that is water signs. So Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. If you like to use astrology to validate your pile, Sun, Moon, Rising in Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. For you or your person, that can be a place of validation. It does not have to be for this selection to work for you. What else for pile 2? What is their person thinking about this situation? This is the 5 of Cups. What else for pile 2? What is their person thinking about this situation? And this is the High Priestess. That's Pisces energy. What else for pile 2? What is their person thinking about the situation right now? And we have Justice. Now that is Libra energy. Sun, Moon, Rising in Libra. For you or your person, that can also be a place of validation for you. Okay, pile 2. With this Queen of Cups being here, the Queen of Cups is the ruler of the emotional realm, and it is water of water. There is a lot of emotion here. They do feel love for you. They're thinking about the love they have for you. Now, with this 5 of Cups being here in the middle, this tells us that they're feeling a loss. They're feeling regret. They're feeling remorse. Perhaps they're even feeling some guilt for how they've handled the situation or handled the connection between the two of you. Perhaps they've been ghosting. Perhaps they abandoned. Perhaps they cut and run. They've been running. Obviously, there's separation between the two of you because you're asking about a reconciliation. But I do feel that your person is feeling this loss. They're thinking about it. They're thinking about what they've lost. They're thinking about what they can do or need to do concerning the dynamic and concerning the situation between the two of you. Now, this is a general idea. We're trying to get an idea of where their head is at the moment. Now, with this 2 of Wands being here, excuse me, the Two of Wands tells us that they are thinking about long-term plans and long-term goals. Now, these long-term goals they could be thinking about could be related to their career, their financial situation, their profession. But with it being next to the Queen of Cups, it also tells us that they are thinking about long-term love, long-term romance, long-term relationship between the two of you. Now, with this High Priestess card being here as well, do you feel that they have managed to gain some wisdom here during your separation, during your time apart from one another? We do have an owl here that does symbolize wisdom. The High Priestess is also someone who can keep things secret. They keep things hidden. Perhaps your person was not really fully expressive of themselves, expressive of their emotions that they felt for you when the two of you were together before. But their emotion, their feelings of love is definitely here. That's what this Queen of Cups tells us. They also see that you are a great candidate for them in terms of a long-term partnership, in terms of someone they can have a relationship with that goes the distance. But the High Priestess and the Queen of Cups also tell us that they're thinking about you. It's almost like they can feel you. With this Two of Wands as well, there is this telepathic and empathic intuition that goes back and forth between the two of you, even though you are apart, even though there's been no contact, even though things are a mess between the two of you right now, okay? There is still this knowledge, this awareness on their part that the two of you have this strong empathy and telepathy with one another, finishing each other's sentences, thinking each other's thoughts, coming up with the same ideas at the same time when you were together. This is something they miss. Remember, we've got emotional loss here, so they are feeling the loss, the disappointment of not having you in their life right now. Now, this Justice card is the card of karma. Justice did come up in pile 1 as well, interestingly enough. This is the karma that exists between the two of you. Now, I do mean by this not that you're karmics with one another, but that there is karma between the two of you that isn't finished. There's more to your story. There's more to come. Karma is what you agree to experience with one another in a lifetime. It's the life lessons, the spiritual growth, the personal growth, the emotional growth that you're going to go through and experience in terms of life lessons from being in each other's lives. Now, they're not thinking of it in those terms. That's just how I see it, and it's how I'm explaining it. But this tells me that there's an awareness on your person's part that your connection, your story is not finished. This also tells us, as well as this Two of Wands, that there is a very strong soul connection between you. So more inclined at the moment to say that it's twin flames for some of you who selected pile 2 today, but it could also be a soulmate connection, and we'll get more information on the second row. Justice is about restoring balance. It's about being just. It's about restoring balance and harmony in a connection where it is missing or when it is gone, okay? And I also feel for some of you that your person with this Five of Cups and this Justice card, they could also really be feeling the karmic repercussions of not having you in their life. I do feel that for some, they are very sad. This comes with emotional loss. It comes with feeling down, perhaps even some depression for some of your people, okay? And so they're experiencing this right now. But now we're going to do the second row and see if there's going to be a reconciliation for pile 2 and their person. For pile 2, will there be a reconciliation? between them and their person. For pile 2, will there be a reconciliation? This is the Queen of Wands. So that's fire signs, Sun, Moon, Rising in Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. That can be a place of validation if you like to use astrology to select your piles. Again, it doesn't have to be for this selection, pile selection, to work for you. Let's see what else we get here for pile 2. Will there be a reconciliation? This is the 7 of Cups. You are definitely on their mind, pile 2. You are definitely on their mind, pile 2 people. Let's see what else we get here for pile 2. Will there be a reconciliation? This is the 5 of Swords. Interesting that that comes with that 5 of Cups. 5s do symbolize change, okay? 5s symbolize change. What else for pile 2? Will there be a reconciliation? This is Temperance. That is Sagittarius energy, and we did cover that with the Queen of Wands, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising for you or your person. See what else we get. One more card here for pile 2. Will there be a reconciliation? The 2 of Wands. That's fascinating. Starting and ending the reading with a 2 of Wands, which is about this connection. Now, so the Queen of Wands, they do feel that you are very passionate. And with this Queen of Wands and this 7 of Cups, although this is about reconciliation, this second row, but this is what's on their mind, I do feel that they really miss the passion between the 2 of you. Not just about passion, though, because we do have this Queen of Cups, which is about love. But with this Queen of Wands and 7 of Cups, 7 of Cups can be a card of fantasy or fantasizing. Okay, so I do feel that they are aware that there is a very strong passionate connection between you, and I feel that that is something that they enjoy taking trips down memory lane about. Okay, now with this 5 of Swords, and this could be how you feel very much right now, that those 2 swords are kind of sticking in that person's back, and this person is walking away. So this could be saying that for some of you, it is possible, not probable, but possible that this person is walking away for good from this connection with you, okay? But I don't feel that that necessarily applies to everyone who selected pile 2. Because this 5 of Swords, again, it's about change, and it comes with that 5 of Cups. I also say that it's possible because it's not probable, okay? Because we have Temperance here. Now, Temperance is the card of alchemy, but it's also a card of having to be patient. So by alchemy, I mean, you know, like in the medieval times when they would blend or they try to turn lead into gold with all of that stuff they did back then. Temperance is very much the blending of essences. And here we see fire and water. The angel is trying to pour fire and water together. Fire and water is also, fire and ice is often a symbol for twin flames. Okay, fire and ice. Again, we have a twin flame here. We have possible twin flame here. And with this 2 of Wands being down here as well, I do feel that this is more likely a twin flame connection for some of you, although it could be a soulmate connection with this Temperance card. But we also have this rainbow, and that rainbow is a symbol of hope. Now, Temperance is also about how things need to move at a certain space, at a certain pace, okay? And so with Temperance, this is telling us that if there is a reunion between you and your person, it's not something that's going to come quickly. It's something that's going to take a little bit more time. So perhaps your person, although for some of you, like I said earlier, it's possible that some of them are leaving permanently. I do feel that with a little bit more time, as we can see here with this Temperance card and these two of wands, that it is still possible for things to change, even though it may feel that they have permanently walked away, or even though walking away is their current action, okay? Because the Two of Wands, very much about setting goals. It's also about things being at a distance. Perhaps you're in a long distance relationship with your person, but it's also a card of travel and wanting to do things together. So I do feel your person has in mind that they would like to do some traveling, but also set long-term goals with you in terms of this emotional connection. Okay, pile 2. So we're going to grab some more cards here. So although I said this here with this Five of Swords, remember, this is just a point in time that we are looking at this connection between you and your person, and if there'll be a reconciliation. Things can always change. It doesn't mean that it's permanently gone. It just means that for some of you, it's going to take a little bit more time for things to shift and change and grow and evolve. And this Temperance card has butterflies, which symbolizes transformation and change. Change is happening. It just may take longer. Your person really feels the loss of you, not having you in their life. And perhaps they're afraid that if they don't get on the stick as well, that you could turn your back and walk away from them. So let's see what else we get here for pile 2. Will there be a reconciliation for pile 2? You are worth it. So, if there is a reconciliation between you and your person, pile 2, I do feel it's because they recognize that you are worth it and that they are worth it as well. But this is also saying very clearly right now that when you are in a place of separation, detachment, ghosting, been abandoned, not together, breakup, it's really hard for you to focus on yourself, focus on your life, focus on your career, whatever it is that you have to do, your duties, your responsibilities, taking care of yourself, eating right, getting enough sleep, going to the gym, walking, exercising, working out, whatever it is. So with this, you are worth it. This is also a message for you, pile 2 people. Positive self-care, positive self-love, because you are worth it. Also because you are very intuitive. It can be very draining. And sometimes you have to put some boundaries. This Queen of Wands is going to put boundaries. Put boundaries around yourself a little bit because you are open, you are intuitive, you are empathic, and you can receive telepathic messages. When we have that great empathy to others, not just our person, but to other people in general, it can be draining. So make sure right now that your energy is not being drained. Positive self-care. This Queen of Wands is not going to allow their energy to be drained in any way whatsoever. The Queen of Wands will set boundaries. So why should you set boundaries, pile 2 people? Because you are worth it. Positive self-care, positive self-love, and take time for yourself. So let's see what else we get here for pile 2. Will there be a reconciliation for pile 2 and their person? Have faith. Your prayers are manifesting. Remain positive and follow your guidance. Now, this Temperance card as well is about divine guidance. It's about divine guidance being around you, being around the connection, being around the situation, the relationship with you and your person. Have faith. So even though it may feel, even though you may feel that they're never coming back, and even though some of them may still be gone for quite some time, this is saying to have faith. Have faith in the connection. Have faith in the universe. Have faith in yourself. Temperance is divine guidance. It tells us to have faith. The people upstairs, I do feel for some of you, they are at work in this connection and they're trying to bring it into union. They're trying to create reunion in this connection with you and your person, because there's more to your story. There's still more to come. And you still have many more chapters to write with one another. So let's see what else for pile 2. What else for pile 2? Will there be a reconciliation? Well, commitment. Commitment, that says it all. That says a lot. So I do feel that for many of you watching today, you do have this probability here for reconciliation with your person. And I do feel that they would not be wanting to reconcile unless they were really planning on taking this relationship, taking this connection between you further. So I do feel it's not to just reunite for a quick fling, or if they're coming back, I feel they're coming back because they want something that can go long term. So let's see what else we get here for pile 2. What else for pile 2, please? What else for pile 2? Heal the ouch. So, as I said earlier, it's really painful when you are in periods of separation, broken up, endings, no contact, ghosting, abandonment, no communication with you and your person. It is really painful. It's painful emotionally. It's painful spiritually. So this card is very much about healing that pain. Again, for you, pile 2 people, it is about positive self-care, taking care of yourself, doing inner work, healing the devastation that this has probably caused many of you, because it's really hard when you're going through a breakup and you know that there's a strong connection to that person. You know there's a strong connection, but this is also saying that your person wants to heal the ouch. Not only the ouch within themselves, the pain within themselves that have caused them to run or ghost or break up or no contact or separate or whatever the situation is, but they're also wanting to heal the ouch in the connection between you, okay? They're wanting to repair it. They're wanting to heal it. It's just going to take a little bit more time for that to unfold, for that to happen. Now I'm going to use some message cards. This is our deck, another one of our decks, Unspoken Love Messages from the Heart. I will put a link in the description and the top comment if you're interested in purchasing these cards. It's really important with the message cards to just take what resonates and release the rest to the universe. Although I do feel that because we are in a reconciliation question today, we're asking a reconciliation question to Spirit, these cards will probably be more, these cards will probably resonate with more of you than normal. So let's get into this pile 2 and see what is on your person's mind. What are they thinking about the connection and the situation for pile 2? I have a lot of insecurities that are holding me back from reaching out to you. I'm working on myself to become more confident. Working on myself, healing the ouch. Perhaps that's one of the life lessons that's there between you and your person as a result of this Justice card, which is your soul contracts with one another to have certain experiences, personal growth, spiritual growth, and emotional growth, okay? Perhaps they're doing inner work. Perhaps they have issues from the past that they haven't healed yet, but they are wanting to do that. They are saying they want to do this. So what else for pile 2? What else for pile 2? I know this is a once-in-a-lifetime love. No one will ever compare to you. Absolutely. This is a once-in-a-lifetime love. And they know that there is a tremendous connection between you. What else for pile 2? What else for pile 2? I miss the way we talked, and I do feel they miss communication with you. Once again, with these cards, it's important to take what resonates and let the rest go. My biggest regret is that I didn't fight for this love. I didn't fight for this love. And I do feel, though, that when they do return, for those of you who they do return to, they will fight for this love. Let's see what else we get here for pile 2. I have been crying over you. See, there's that 5 of Cups. And this could also be that 5 of Swords as well, the disappointment, perhaps feeling defeated, perhaps feeling that they have to walk away with that 5 of Swords, but then regretting walking away as well. Regret, so much regret with that 5 of Cups. Regret, remorse, guilt, feeling sad. Like I said earlier, melancholy, depressed. Your person could even be feeling that right now. Let's see what else we get for pile 2. I know we're still connected because I feel it when you're sad and in pain or angry with me. Please make sure you say positive so I can be optimistic about our future. Remember in the beginning where I said you have a strong empathy and a strong telepathy with one another? That's what this is about. They can feel it when you're sad. They can feel it when you're down, just like you can feel them. They're asking you to stay positive and to have faith, because they do want to work on themselves to heal the ouch within themselves and the ouch within your connection. This is your reading for today, pile 2. Thank you so much for watching and allowing us to share your journey. And if you'd like to look at your personal journey, a link with details for getting private readings with us is in the description and pinned to the top comment. Also, we would like to ask if you would take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. We appreciate all of you so very much. Blessings of peace, love, and light to everyone watching today. I'll see you over in reading 3. Have a great day, everyone. Hi, pile 3. Welcome to your reading. You chose the card with the pink and turquoise crystals on it. In today's pick a card reading, we'll see if there's going to be a reconciliation between you and your person, as well as what they're thinking about the situation between you. So on the top row, we will ask Spirit what your person is thinking about your situation right now, which will give us a general idea of where their head is. And on the second row, we'll ask if there's a possibility of reconciliation. That's the plan. Sometimes Spirit flips it, but we will figure it out. Please remember, this is a general reading for the collective, so not all of it will resonate with everyone watching today. You're in different situations and different scenarios. So please take in what speaks to your soul and release the rest to the universe. So let's get right into your reading, pile 3, and see what your person is thinking about your situation right now. What is pile 3's person thinking about their situation right now? This is the 4 of Wands. What else for pile 3? What is their person thinking about the situation right now? The 9 of Swords. What else for pile 3? What is their person thinking about the situation? This is the 8 of Pentacles. And we'll grab that one as well. The King of Pentacles. Flip 2 over, I flip 2 out, so I grab them both. What else for pile 3? What is their person thinking about the situation for pile 3? And this is the Queen of Pentacles. All right, so that King and Queen of Pentacles, that is earth energy, so Sun, Moon, Rising in Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus for you or your person. That can be a place of validation for you. It doesn't have to be for this selection to work. Now, this is very interesting reading. I really like it when I get a king and queen that belong to the same suit in a reading, because this is really about a royal couple, divine masculine, divine feminine, in a connection. This can be a soulmate connection, it can be a twin flame connection. Take what resonates and let the rest go. Release the rest to the universe. This King of Pentacles is someone who thinks about a long-term relationship. They think about a long-term partnership. And they want someone with the characteristics of this Queen of Pentacles. Someone who's loving, caring, giving, nurturing, supportive, kind, intuitive. And it's also someone they're very attracted to. They find you very attractive, pile 3 people, okay? But this King of Pentacles is someone who's going to take their time. They're not going to rush through things. So if they are considering a reconciliation, it's something that they're going to really examine and really be sure of and really analyze and think through and take their time with it because they want stability. They want something that can go long term. They don't want to make any mistakes or misjudgments or rush into anything. Okay, now with this 8 of Pentacles being here, perhaps you work together or you have worked together or you are planning on some sort of future work together. Perhaps they're thinking as well that the two of you, if you come together into union, as this King of Pentacles tells us, that this is what your person thinks, that you could work together in some way, in some form, in some future project, some future business that perhaps the two of you are considering with one another. Now we're going to talk about this 9 of Swords because everybody hates the 9 of Swords. Because it can be a card of anxiety, it can be a card of depression, it can be a card of cruelty, but it's also a card of overthinking, thinking about a lot of stuff, thinking about what I should have done, what I could have done, what I didn't do. Could things be different? Can things change? Overthinking, as the King of Pentacles can do as well. Overanalysis. 9 of Swords, perhaps your person's having sleepless nights. Perhaps they are really thinking about you during the day, thinking about you at night as well. This 9 of Swords is someone, 9 of Swords tells us that your person is really thinking a lot and you are on their mind, and you could very well be on their mind to the point of obsession even, okay? They are thinking though about where they're going to take this connection and what they want to do with this connection between you. Now, this reading started off absolutely fabulous because we've got the 4 of Wands. Now, the 4 of Wands is about a long-term partnership. It's about a celebration. It's about perhaps an engagement party, planning a wedding party. It is about 2 people coming together for celebrating their connection. But it's also a card of reunion. 4 of Wands can also be about reunion. So the interesting thing is with these 3 cards here, this tells us that your person does think about longevity with you, having a long-term partnership with you, having a celebration with you, whether it's a wedding, an engagement party, a commitment ceremony, whatever it is. You're all in different situations, so take what resonates and let the rest go. Perhaps it's really about coming back together and then being exclusive with one another, okay? Whatever your situation is, whatever your scenario is, everyone's in a different place, so please just take what resonates and release the rest. But this is what is in their head. This is where their head is. It's what they're thinking. It's what they're thinking about the connection, and it's what they're thinking about you as well. So now we'll use the second deck here, a different deck, and we're going to ask if there's going to be reconciliation between you and your person. For pile 3, will there be reconciliation for pile 3 and their person? Here we have the 4 of Wands. Okay, that's crazy, but okay. That's good. It's good crazy. It's crazy in a good way. What else for pile 3? Will there be a reconciliation for pile 3 and their person? This is the 2 of Swords. Let's see what else for pile 3. Will pile 3's person reconcile with them? This is the 2 of Pentacles. Let's see what else here for pile 3. Will their person reconcile with them? This is the Three of Cups. Else for pile 3, will their person reconcile? Will there be a reconciliation for pile 3? And this is the Ace of Pentacles. So pile 3, let's see what we have here. Okay, so we have the Four of Wands again. So again, this is about a couple coming together to celebrate their union. It can be about a reunion. It can be a celebration. It can be an engagement party. It can be a marriage. It can be whatever the situation is for you. This is about celebrating your union with one another or a reunion. Now, we have two cards here that are talking about making decisions. We've got the Two of Swords and we've got the Two of Pentacles. These are about your person trying to figure out what they want and what they're going to do. Okay, this again can come back to this King of Wands. This King of Pentacles and that Nine of Swords. Remember I said overthinking, thinking too much, perhaps even obsessive thinking, obsessive thoughts. But this is about them trying to figure out which direction they're going to do. This Two of Swords is a fork in the road. It can also be a stalemate, but that's where you are now. This is very much where the situation is between the two of you now. This Two of Pentacles, though, this is about trying to find balance, trying to create change, creating a turnaround in the situation between you. So by a turnaround, I mean, so from where it is now to 180 degrees different from where it is now, that's a turnaround. So I do feel there is this strong potential here for some of you to have reconciliation with your person. This Three of Cups as well. It's about coming together to celebrate. It is also a card of reunion. I do feel that this could indicate your person is going to ask you on a date, perhaps have coffee, perhaps have drinks, dinner, whatever, to talk about this situation between you. Talk about possibility of, with this Ace of Pentacles, a fresh start, new beginning. The Ace of Pentacles is about a fresh start, new beginning on a stronger foundation than where your relationship was before. This King of Pentacles with this Queen of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles wants a solid foundation. They want stability. They want things to be balanced and harmonious. Stronger foundation. So I do feel that for some of you that selected this pile, it is very probable that you will have an opportunity to reconcile with your person. However, I do want to get some more information because we want to make sure that everything is moving in that direction. Let's see what else for pile 3. Will there be a reconciliation for pile 3? Will there be reconciliation? This says gratitude and appreciation. So I do feel your person appreciates you and they are very thankful that you would be even willing to consider giving them another chance. Now, this King of Pentacles is someone who will express their gratitude. They will express their gratefulness. They will express their thanks and their appreciation. The King of Pentacles, though, can also be someone who shows their emotions or expresses their emotions more through their actions than through their words. It's just the nature of how they can be, but they will show you that they appreciate you. That's very much the energy of this King and Queen of Pentacles. They appreciate one another. They balance each other out. They help keep each other in this place of balance and harmony that comes with this Two of Pentacles as well. Okay, so let's see what else we get here for pile 3. Will there be a reconciliation for pile 3? Make a decision. Feeling stuck or indecisive, listen to your intuition and make a decision. That, I feel, though, comes back to this Two of Swords about your person having to make a decision about which direction they are going to take this connection and take this relationship between you. Two of Swords, it's very much about making a decision, making a choice. Fork in the road, am I going left or am I going right? Now, the thing is though, pile 3 people, you can also be at a place right now where you need to make a decision. Perhaps this card as well is a card of a new job, new contract. Perhaps you're looking for a new job or you've been offered a new job and you may have to make a decision concerning that. But also, perhaps if you have been through the ringer with this whole situation with you and your person and you've just really reached a point where you are fed up and you are no longer wanting to be patient or wait it out and see what happens. Perhaps you as well may be making a decision about the direction that you are going to take concerning this dynamic between you and the person you're asking about, okay? So let's see what else we get here for pile 3. What else for pile 3? Will there be reconciliation for pile 3? Will there be reconciliation for pile 3? Stuck in the mud. This is not about you being stuck in the mud moving forward. This is coming back to this stalemate, this perhaps place of limbo where things have been with you and your person and them deciding that they are taking action and that they're going to move this connection between the two of you to a place of reunion. And this is very strong for reunion here, guys, because this 4 of Wands is here twice. That is a card of long-term commitment, long-term partnership. It's also a card of reunion, reconciliation, getting back together. This Ace of Pentacles is about a fresh start, new beginning. And this King and Queen of Pentacles, that King of Pentacles is someone who wants stability. They want a long-term partnership. So things may be stuck in the mud right now, but once they break free and decide what they're going to do and start taking action on that choice, things will shift and change. Change is happening and change is coming. Because from being stuck in the mud, like this card says, your person is able to gain the clarity that they need about this connection and about the way or the direction they want to take this connection between you. So let's grab another card for pile 3. Will there be reconciliation for pile 3? Coming to life. To me, that's just really interesting that comes after this stuck in the mud, because coming to life is about things starting to move. It's about movement. It's about things starting to progress. It's about things starting to move forward where they have been stuck, where there has been a stalemate. It's about the change that's coming to your connection between you and your person. This card really also means that something beautiful is coming into your life. Something beautiful. Whatever that is, perhaps it's a new job, perhaps it's your person returning, perhaps it's something else. But this is very much about something beautiful coming into your life. Now I'm going to use these message cards. This is our deck, another one of our decks, Unspoken Love Messages from the Heart. These are for sale. There's a link in the description and pinned to the top comment if you're interested in these cards. Also, it's really important with these cards that you only take what resonates with you and your situation and let the rest go. However, because we are asking today about a reconciliation, these cards will probably fit many more of you than they usually do. So let's see what we have here. This time we're going to ask what Pile 3's person thinks about their situation, what is on their mind. My heart was hurt too much in the past. Perhaps your person was hurt in the past. This is about them healing that and letting that go. Let's see what else for Pile 3. What is their person thinking about the situation? I looked you up online to see what you've been up to. Okay. Kind of doing things subterfuge, being covert. It would just be so much. And I understand that people do this now with social media, but it would just make so much more sense instead of looking at social media, because that doesn't tell the whole story. It never does. To just get it straight from the person instead. So I really feel that they are looking at your social media, pile 3 people. So please, again, take what resonates and let the rest go. I realize not everyone has social media. No one else can hold a candle to you. You are all I've ever wanted. Okay. Let's get grooving here, pile 3's person. Get grooving. You've done this analysis with this King of Pentacles. Let's start making things happen. Let's see what else we have here for pile 3. What is their person thinking about their situation? We're both hurt and need some time apart to heal. That's what should be happening now. You should be healing, pile 3 people. They should be healing, focusing on what needs to be healed spiritually and emotionally through inner work or however else, meditation, whatever it is for you that works, so that when you come together, you are more solid. You have more solid foundations within each of you. So that will give this connection between you, this relationship, a much firmer foundation on which to build this partnership. Okay, so let's see what else we get here for pile 3. What is their person thinking about the situation? I have loved you since the first moment I saw you. You are so beautiful. You're all I've ever wanted. And that goes without saying. They are very attracted to you. I think I might have mentioned that when we talked about the Queen of Pentacles here. They are so attracted to you, very drawn to you. And it's not just about the physical attributes, pile 3 people. It's also about who you are inside, your strength, your power, your charisma, how loving and nurturing you are. So let's see, we'll take one more card for pile 3. What is their person thinking about this situation? I miss you so much. I want to see you soon. And I couldn't have planned that any better. I didn't plan it at all. Actually, I'm laughing because this 3 of Cups is about seeing each other. It's about spending time together. It's about doing something together, like going on a date, doing something fun. I want to see you soon. Your person misses you. Pile 3 people, I do feel your person misses you. They have been hurt in the past, but because we do have a strong spiritual counterpart connection here, I do feel your person is working on what needs to be healed. They may be taking their time in doing it, but I do feel that they are doing it. There's a strong potential here for reconciliation between the 2 of you. You have the 4 of Wands twice. You've got a fresh start, new beginning here. The King and Queen of Pentacles are someone who wants to build and establish a long-term partnership, who wants to plan a future, plan a family, plan a home together with one another. Please take what resonates and let the rest go. There is still so much potential here for reunion for you guys, pile 3. So much more potential. This is your reading for today, pile 3. Thank you so much for watching and allowing us to share your journey. And if you'd like to look at your personal journey, a link with details for getting private readings with us is in the description and pinned to the top comment. Also, we'd like to ask if you would take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. We appreciate all of you so very much. Blessings of peace, love, and light to everyone watching today. Have a great day, everyone.